influencer marketing has now become one of the mainstream methods via which games developers can use to promote and market their games to a massive audience. A well-executed influencer marketing campaign can give a huge boost to your game's discovery with great conversion rates. And by carefully identifying and selecting the influencers you want to work with for your game, you can also exercise a high degree of control over the targeting of your influencer marketing campaign. So in this section, I'd like to share with you some of the stories about the successes we've had with influencer marketing and how these successes have helped shape our view of how to do influencer marketing. Working with Crossy Road was a lot of fun, not just because of the success that the game had on the market, but mostly because of the experimentation that we got to do and all of the things that we learned about marketing when launching Crossy Road. And one aspect of marketing that we learned a whole lot about when publishing Crossy Road was influencer marketing. Influencer marketing was something that we had dabbled in prior to launching Crossy Road, but we really didn't understand what it took to repeatedly run successful influencer marketing campaigns. Our first big insight into influencer marketing came around late January 2015. Crossy Road had been on the market for about 3 weeks by then, and in most Western or English-speaking markets, the game had done exceedingly well and was in the #1 download charts in dozens of different Western countries. However, when we were looking at the download performance of Crossy Road across different regions, what we found was an outlier. Crossy Road was #1 in the Google Play download charts in South Korea. Although that was great news for us, we were a little bit perplexed by why Crossy Road was doing so well in South Korea when the rest of the Asian regions that Crossy Road had launched in were lagging in performance behind their Western country peers. So we went on a mission to investigate and discover why Crossy Road was doing so well in the South Korean markets. And what we found was BTS. You'll probably already know who BTS is. For those that don't, BTS is a very successful Korean boy band with an absolutely huge following all around the world. Though back in 2015, the popularity and success of BTS was much more limited to South Korea and less so in the rest of the world. So Andy, one of the co-creators of Crossy Road, connected with BTS on Twitter. And it was then that we exercised a massive stroke of marketing genius. We sent them chickens. BTS liked the Crossy Road chickens so much that they fired off another storm of tweets with themselves posing with the Crossy Road chickens. The end result was Crossy Road staying in the #1 download position on the Google Play charts in South Korea for almost 50 days. The BTS story highlights the significant role that influencers can play in impacting your game's performance, particularly within certain regional markets. Effective use of regional influencer marketing can give you the dual benefits of reaching the influencer's fan base as well as improved discovery through charting. This forms our first rule for effective influencer marketing. Identify key influencers by country or region. Though celebrities like BTS are one form of influencer, more likely than not, you're going to be working with other kinds of influencers that are specific to the gaming industry. These may be people or groups that have a large fan base on channels like YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, or other social media platforms, with their fans simply enjoying the process of watching them play and review games. By sending chickens to BTS, we created a follow-on opportunity for them to engage with their fans in a fun and interesting way, which ultimately benefited Crossy Road's continued performance in the South Korean markets. The BTS chicken campaign was the starting point in our formulation of the second rule for effective influencer marketing. Engage influencers in a fun and interesting way. Another important aspect of effective influencer marketing is the process of deciding which influencers are the best fit for your game. This takes us to the third rule of effective influencer marketing. Know your influencer's audience. Besides the regional or geographic aspects, other things that we look at when selecting the right influencers to promote our game include their specializations. Do they typically cover casual games or hardcore games? Are their fan bases young adults or families and kids? Do they reach 10,000 fans or can they reach an audience of millions? Understanding the tastes, demographic makeup, and reach of your influencer's audience will help you determine who are the right influencers to work with to promote your game. The Rodeo Stampede Influencer Marketing Plan was by far the most ambitious set of influencer marketing campaigns that we've done to date, with over 30 YouTube influencers participating and promoting the game in 8 different languages. These campaigns drove millions of downloads for Rodeo Stampede just in the initial weeks of the game's launch. Key influencers, each with over 1 million followers, were selected across a range of different regions, including the US, Europe, Saudi Arabia, and Korea, among other regions. And the download charts for these regions during the peak of the Rodeo Stampede influencer campaigns shows the significant contribution that effective influencer marketing by region played in the game's success. We also engage with some of these influencers in fun and interesting ways, allowing them to compete directly in the game with other players, and for the players to have a chance to win some unique in-game items should they be able to beat our influencers. And to conclude our discussion of influencer marketing, I'd like to show you this short video which shows the highlights from some of the key influencer campaigns from Rodeo Stampede, as well as the impact these regional influencers had on the game's performance.
What is up, guys? My name is Tony, and today I will tell you a secret I've not told anyone before. I actually own a zoo, believe it or not, and this is my zoo.
안녕 친구들. 나 먼저 갈게. 너네 너무 느리구나. 랄랄라. 오 부딪힐 뻔. 저기 뉴 있었는데 뉴. 야 잡았다. 이거 뭐야?
اوه في الماموث، هذا ماموث كافو ممتاز. يلا حبني. صرنا اصدقاء. شلون قصة الشعر؟ لا يا قدر. لا
Allora, quando così?
Sì, non cadere, non ti schiantare, ti prego.
Wieder auf die. Kann hier oben ein Elefant
What I
rein?
see is the wild boars. There's tons of them, though. Oh, wait, what is that? A hippopotamus? A hippo! Yes, I believe it's a hippopotamus. Oh, and there's the gorilla. Wait, oh my goodness. The hippo goes berserk in the water. I guess, I almost tamed him. Yes, continue. I had him.